98FM. The sound of the city.
98FM's Dublin Talks. Weekdays from 10 a.m.
With Adrian Kennedy.
It's 98FM's Dublin Talks. My name is Adrian, and here is Mr. Dixon again, because you've something you want to...
Yes, this is a story we came across in the news today, and it's all to do with the food and things that we were given as kids that you would never give your own kids. And they've listed a load of things that if you were a kid of the 80s or the 70s or the 90s even, that you probably had as a kid, but you would never dream of giving your own kids nowadays. Because we've become a lot more aware of giving our kids crap. Whereas when you were a kid, you were probably given a 2-litre bottle of Cadet and told to sit in the corner and drink that Cadet. That should be grand for you.
Yeah.
It'd be grand for you.
No, it's true.
So I want to hear from you. I want you to text me on 087 798 98 98. 087 798 98 98. Here's the article. Foods we had as kids that you would never give your own kids. Remember, and it lists a load of foods and drinks that we had as kids that you would never ever dream of giving your own kids now. Now, I witnessed this myself yesterday in Spar. I was in Spar queuing up, and there was a child there with his mother. The child was about 8 years of age, and the child wanted a Cool Pop from his mother. Is that what they're called?
What's wrong with the Cool Pop?
Well, the mother turned around. Is that what? Do we call them Cool Pops?
Yeah.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah, but I had one out the back garden the day before yesterday.
A Mr. Freeze.
Yeah.
Bit weird that the grown man is having a Cool
Oh, it
Pop.
was gorgeous.
Really?
Oh, it was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, but it was probably laced with alcohol, was it?
No. It was just a Cool Pop.
They're nice when they have a bit of alcohol.
No, it was just an average Cool Pop.
Anyway, this 8-year-old kid in Spar yesterday, so here's the conversation. Mama, I want a Mr. Freeze Cool Pop. And she turned and she said, no way. They are laced with sugar. They are so bad for you.
Really?
Well, they are kind of bad for you, aren't they? No? Okay, text or WhatsApp. 087 798 98 98. 087 798 98 98. What things were you given as a child that you would never ever give to your own kids? Now, I have one. My child is banned from eating this particular thing. He will never ever eat it as long as I'm alive. Yet we were given it as kids.
Which is?
Candy floss.
What a killjoy!
What?
What an absolute killjoy!
It's lethal, Aiden.
I know.
It's lethal.
I know.
It's absolutely.
I know. It's. What did you just call me? By the way,
what?
Did you just call me Aiden?
No. Anyway, I would never ever give my child candy floss, Aiden. Absolutely.
Stop calling me Aiden when you know quite well my name is Adrian. You've worked with me 50 odd years.
50 years.
Anyway, sorry.
No, I'm sorry. With a conscience, I could not give. We were out in Bray a couple of weeks ago on the amusements.
Yeah.
And they were selling candy floss in one of the shops. And my young fella, Daddy, can I have some candy floss, please? No, I'm sorry, son. You may as well give him a bag of sugar.
Yeah, but it's all right every now. I wouldn't say you feed him on it. What's the harm in every now and again?
No. In the same way we were given. Does anybody remember this? We were given this as a child, Adrian. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you would never give a child it now. Do you remember you could get a potato that was in powder? Or was that only in my house?
A potato in powder.
You used to be able to get potato, spud.
Yeah.
But it came in a powder form, and you added water to the powder and it turned into potato.
What are you on?
Did this only happen in Milltown?
You used to get potato?
Maybe I'm going mad. During my childhood, yeah. Wednesday in our house was a water potato day. And this was a potato that came in powder. Yeah. It was like cocaine, I suppose. It came in powder. You poured it onto the plate. You added a bit of boiling water into it. You mixed it up. And hey presto, it turned into a potato. Now, I wouldn't have been...
What the hell is that?
I know, we had a very bad childhood. I wouldn't have been wildest dreams give that to me son. Potato powder.
I've never even heard of potato powder.
Actually, my mother, if you're listening, why couldn't you boil a few spuds when we were kids? Why did you have to buy...
Okay, so we want to hear from you about things that you would feed your kids, or you were fed as a kid, or you were allowed to eat when you were a child, that you wouldn't in your wildest dreams give your child now.
Did you give your kids candy floss?
Occasionally, yeah.
Yeah, because they were slightly overweight when they were younger.
No, they weren't
yeah,
ever.
They
weren't ever, you condescending knob.
That's not condescending.
It is. They were never overweight. They weren't.
They were a bit chubby.
They weren't.
Your son had chubby fat.
He didn't.
He did. Until he was 15.
You say that to his face and see what he says. He's in better shape than you are.
He's built like a tank now. I wouldn't say boo to him.
There you go.
Did he have potatoes made with water?
I've never heard of potatoes made with water.
It must have been a Milltown thing. Honestly, it was around in the... Well, you grew up in a different decade to me. This was the 90s.
I've no idea what you're even talking about. Stephen, you're on 98FM. How are you, Stephen?
Yeah, good, lads. How's things?
Stephen, what would you not give your kids now that you would have eaten yourself?
Well, I wouldn't give them instant smash. That's what Jeremy's talking about. And instant smash, yeah, that's the potato stuff.
Instant.
The ad for the robots. Do you remember?
Ah, this was made. I know what it is now. It's called Cadbury's Smash. S-M-A-S-H.
Cadbury's made it.
Cadbury's made it, yeah. Cadbury's Smash. S-M-A-S-H.
Let me look it up.
For mash, get smash.
Okay, here is the ad. I've just found the ad. Let's have a listen to it. Okay.
On your last trip, did you discover what the Earth people eat? They eat a great many of these. They peel them with their metal knives. Boil them for 20 of their minutes.
Okay, so this ad, what I can take from it is it's a load of robots in a spaceship laughing because Earth people peel their potatoes. And these robots are now coming up with a new idea.
Then they smash them all to bits. They are clearly the most primitive people. For mash, get smash.
Oh my God, that was it, Stephen. It was mashed potato in a powder form.
So it was dried mashed potato, and then when you added water to it, it was undried, basically.
Nasty stuff.
But apparently, I'm reading here, right? It's been sold by Cadbury's since the 60s, but it says Smash continues to be popular in the UK. Could that be true?
Shavs.
Well, I tell you, I was born in the UK, and we used to get dinners in school, and the potatoes used to taste like that all the time. They were nasty.
Right, okay. Has anybody in the last 2 years eaten Cadbury Smash? Can you even get it here anymore?
I've never seen it here now in a long time.
No, I haven't myself. But according to this now, you don't believe everything you read on Wikipedia, but according to what they say in Wikipedia...
yeah, but Adrian, Wikipedia also said that we were live-in lovers.
I know that. I know. I don't know how they found that out. But
that's true, Stephen.
Yes, Smash continues to be popular in the UK, setting 140 million servings a year.
Okay, let's find one human being in Ireland that's
eaten Cadbury Smash in the last 2 years.
Yep, for mash, get smash.
Anyway, what would you eat as a kid that you just wouldn't do now?
My mother used to give me sugar on bread.
Now, think about this logically, okay? So you have a slice of bread and then sprinkle sugar on the bread. Would there be butter on the bread as well?
Yeah, I'll take butter on it, yeah.
Thick butter on the bread, sprinkled with sugar. Now...
Sugar. So you've all the bad things in one go there. You've carbohydrate, you've fat, saturated fat, and then bad sugar.
All on the one slice of bread?
Yeah, but we used to get that all... We had nothing, Adrian, in them days.
Now, there's another one on the list. Now, I don't know, is this still around, but it's saying that we all ate these as kids and we wouldn't give them to our own kids. Findus crispy pancakes.
Yeah.
Oh, they're only ever coming back out.
Oh, God save us.
They were gone for a long time, but they're back in dorms again.
Are they?
Yeah, they were gone for a long time, but they seem to be back.
Now, the thing I didn't get about them was they weren't pancakes.
No.
For a start.
No, they weren't. And they were absolute rubbish. I mean, there's no nutritional value in them at all.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Very little.
I'm sure if Mr. Findus is listening, he'd argue with you.
No, but very little nutritional value.
I think they used to get them in from under the nails of dogs or something.
Allegedly. Yeah. In fact, that's not true at all.
Now, here's another thing that we ate as kids, and I used to love them, but you just don't get them anymore.
Yep.
Meatballs in a tin.
Oh, God.
I think it was Campbell's or one of them might have made them.
Campbell's.
Yeah, meatballs in a tin. Now, I used to love them. I devoured them. But you would never buy rubbish. Well, maybe you would. Maybe people would buy rubbish like that. Lisa, you're on 98FM. How are you, Lisa?
Not too bad, thanks. How are you?
Now, Lisa, we were talking about Cadbury Smash a second ago.
Ugh, makes me feel violently sick. It's the consistency of it.
Well, I remember I had very loose stools during the 1980s.
Really? Do we have to have that conversation?
What?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you do have to have that conversation.
Cadbury Smash isn't going to help that.
No, but what I'm saying is my loose stools during my teenage years were probably down to powdered potato.
The consistency of the powdered potato
gives you loose stools, allegedly.
Apparently, they sell Cadbury Smash on the ferry from Belfast to Scotland.
They would. What about you? Can I have a Smash?
Anyway, go on, Lisa.
Smash is used a whole lot in Slimming World.
Oh,
Really?
I'd imagine so.
You know, so I'm sure it's readily available here in Ireland because obviously most of the bases are used with Smash.
Well, in fact, just stay there for a second, Lisa, because we're about to talk to a woman who loves Smash. I never thought we'd be talking about this, Adrian.
Stacey, you love Cadbury
God.
Smash.
Yeah, it's so good. And there's no fat in it, so you can make like pizza base out of it and you can use it like on top of shepherd's pie and everything. Oh, it's so nice.
Jesus, have you ever heard of peeling a potato?
Sometimes you don't have time.
You can actually, Stacey, I don't know if you know this, you can actually buy potatoes in Duns now that are already peeled. Did you know that, Adrian?
Yeah, I have
Peeled
seen them.
potato.
It's so good. Like, if I have a sad day, I'll just buy a bag of instant mash and either throw a load of chicken soup on it or I'll mix like grated cheese and onion in and just sit and eat a pot of it. It's so nice.
And you're saying that it's fat-free?
Yeah, like if you don't, well, I add butter and stuff sometimes, but if you don't add anything to it, like that's like how you make like fat-free pizza base and all, is you use instant mash.
And do you find yourself going to the toilet regularly after eating it?
Now, apparently, I'm looking at, somebody just sent me in a photograph, apparently Knorr make instant mashed potato as well.
The Tesco one is nicer than the Knorr one.
Oh, good, yeah, it would
anyway.
be, I suppose. And what about Findus crispy pancakes?
Oh, they're beautiful. I have loads of them in the freezer.
Findus still make them, do they?
Yeah. I have loads, all of them in the freezer. Like.
And do you give them to your child?
No, I don't.
And do you eat anything good?
Yeah. Usually all I eat is healthy food, but like, when I have a sad day, I eat like, that's my treat. I'll go and get like, I'll just fill a pot, like literally fill a pot with a bag of instant mash.
But do you know that? Hang on, Stacey.
I
have a mental picture now. When you're standing over the pot and you're pouring powder into a pot and adding it with water, do you not look at yourself and go, what the am I doing?
No, I just think I'm going to be very happy and full and have a nice nap in about 20 minutes.
Right, so lovely Cadbury Smash and a Findus pancake and you're good to go.
Yeah, a bit of chicken soup poured over.
Ghetto food, isn't that what they call
That's it, ghetto food.
Lads, my house was big into deep fat fryer. Everything went into it, including slices of ham, no candy floss, no fizzy drinks, no deep fat fryer in my house today.
Also on the list, Adrian, of things that we used to have as kids that you wouldn't give kids nowadays was a stick of rock. You wouldn't give a kid a stick of rock now,
No, not in a million years. And Barbara, you used to love dripping on bread.
Dripping.
Ew.
We used to get the dripping in the butchers. My mother used to cook the chicken in the dripping. You'd take the chicken out, you'd let the dripping go hard and spread it on the bread with salt, and it was absolutely massive.
I've no idea what's dripping.
It's animal fat.
98FM, the sound of the city.
98FM's Dublin Talks, weekdays from 10 a.m.
With Adrian Kennedy.